two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. Taking it about the 1. And we'll get it out across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
First down, Bridges. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. Big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decided to just come right out swinging.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bridges. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bridges. Wright's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, the Bills send the punter out. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fielded at the 43. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Throwing on 1st down. Bridges. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there. He took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Play action. Bridges. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll give him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jalen Holmes in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work forward for about 3 at second down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. That time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big connection on that one. 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. This from 25 yards out. And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You don't have to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 1st and 10, Bridges. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think about the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Off the play fake, Bridges. And this will be incomplete. Physical play of the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bridges. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So now 3rd and 10. They had a big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and second down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge game, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and short, they try to pick it up through the air. He's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for the first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. That's some room to work. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was a beautiful executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Still 9 remaining on second down.
He'll look to throw. Left side, it's complete.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, who can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 7 from the 20.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And his kick here is good. Taking the lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
First down, Bridges.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
To throw on second down. Bridges looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
The Bills on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bridges. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
To throw again. He finds his man Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Bridges. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jalen Holmes picks up his second sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what they're down the distance. They're going to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Bridges. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bills. A great play there. 65 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture. Go after the ball carrier.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first down and big runs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll drop to throw. He's got him wide open. Complete. They've got it run across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and we just said, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This big tight end over the middle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flex maxed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's going to use his legs here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got it. He is in the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown drive. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? There's no offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point up and through. That will make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep.
Now a hit and a loose football. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were
pressure break, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Remaining in this first half of football.
just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. Possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. Gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you across town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach in our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Back to receive. They got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And they'll get it down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds here.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. Here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like this focus, though, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. How about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41.
Here's the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's a fun one to watch right there. Nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Dances by at the 20, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2nd down and inches. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play. Let's call our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Throwing on first down. Bridges. Right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bridges. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Bridges. Complete to running. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, following a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Bridges. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Bridges. He finds his man. Complete. It's right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bridges. Maybe a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working really well. For the defensive it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well. He can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps it moving forward.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
On the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're going to run this with a tight end. That play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, That blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, anything that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Looking to throw. Bridges.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
42, 42.
Probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
And And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So out comes the field goal team once more. And his kick is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
First down, Bridges. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Bridges. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield. This might be a roughing call.
Don't do us like that.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. The penalty is a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bridges. And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Bridges. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
zone now. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. Able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On second down, it's Johnson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that we'll have ready.
From the gun on third down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun that time as he gets home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and when the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
2nd and 2. They'll find Williams on the slant.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively. I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Banks. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Throw here on first down. Steps away. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
And he's got his big tight end here. That catch good for only a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's going to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield trying to find a receiver or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. That time a 9-play drive. It's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just give him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it?
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 29. Well timed, and it's certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, so that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 114 yards rushing for him because he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down with the marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from 33. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire 2nd half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, Just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.